along with Republican Congressman from Texas, Ronny Jackson. Congressman Jackson, I don't know. Donald Trump, you told me, got 30 out of 30 on his cognitive test. You told me it was a difficult test. When I looked it up online, I don't think I can get a 20. Hegseth would probably get, a 22. And we're good friends. I'm giving you a higher grade. But Trump nailed it with a 30. There's no way Biden is going to get a good score on that test. It's impossible.
No way, Sean. I mean, he's an absolute embarrassment to our country right now. The funny thing today is that Kamala Harris is an embarrassment, too. And at least he has enough cognitive ability to actually be embarrassed by her. So he's got something going on. But, you talked about the way he read the instructions at the end of his speech today. It's not the first time he's done that.
He might not have remembered who she was.
Yeah.
I'm just guessing.
It's totally possible that he walked right past her and didn't even recognize her. That is absolutely possible. But it really is embarrassing. And like I've said before, he's inspiring confidence in our adversaries, and he's scaring the crap out of our allies. They don't trust us at all anymore. This debacle in Afghanistan has set the stage for horrible things that are about to come in Ukraine and Taiwan and just Iran and across the world. We need a leader right now, and we have someone who is cognitively incapable of being our head of state and our commander-in-chief. And I guess they're just going to let him continue to fumble along until he actually gets us into a war. I don't know what the plan is here, but it's getting really bad.
If I were to say what the U.S. should do, Pete Hegseth, I think it's simple. Economically, we start producing energy for our Western European allies so they no longer need Vladimir Putin. I think that would be a sign. Joe Biden is literally helping Putin and Russia get rich again. On the China front, I think it's very simple there, too. Their entire economy is predicated on exporting things abroad. I would stop importing anything from China until they stop the open hostility with Taiwan, and I would still go forward with the Olympics because I don't want to punish athletes.
You have to stare him down. Everything you said includes that. Instead, what Joe Biden is doing, if he knows what he's doing, is preemptively surrendering to Vladimir Putin, signaling that we'll do nothing or at least not support Taiwan significantly. You give boatloads of weapons to the Ukrainians and the Taiwanese, whatever they think they need to defend themselves. You stand rhetorically behind them completely in every single way. But what you've got is the most unqualified president and vice president, incompetent we've ever seen. I mean, I'm not a presidential historian. I don't know, James Polk and Martin Van Buren. Maybe they were worse. I don't know. But ultimately, both of them were box check picks. Obama to Biden, Biden to Harris, and you have two unqualified, incompetent, asleep at the wheel leaders, and foreign capitals are licking their chops. Now is the moment. Putin moves because Biden is weak. Xi Jinping will move because Biden is weak. Same with the Iranians and as they're chased toward a bomb. They know they've got an empty suit. It's one of the most dangerous moments I've ever been a part of in this country.
All right. And the cognitive decline, to me, Joe Biden seems like he's deteriorating almost daily at this point. So it's getting worse on that front. Ronny Jackson, if you had to make maneuvers to encourage Russia not to invade Ukraine, I think you could do all of that economically, and you could do almost all of it dealing with energy alone. If you have a better idea, tell me what it is. As it relates to China, I think you hurt them the most by stop importing anything from China. And we should be producing and manufacturing after COVID-19 everything here anyway, because we know what they did to the world at this point.
Absolutely, Sean. We can do all of those things. But, the key, Sean, is we need our allies to do this. And our allies have given up on us. They don't trust us at all anymore. And, you made the point. I think that there are other things behind the scene here. I think that the Hunter Biden stuff has a lot to do with this. Some of Biden's his actions just don't make any sense. They're not in this country's best interest in any shape, form, or fashion. They're completely undefensible. And you got to ask yourself why. And I think you're right. I think that Hunter Biden has something to do with this. But beyond that, even if we wanted to do something right now, we really need our allies. And our allies do not trust us anymore. After the debacle in Afghanistan, they don't want to step out and cross the line with us because they know what's going to happen. They know that Joe Biden and this administration will abandon them. And so I don't know what options we have right now with the leadership that we currently have.
Last word, Pete Hegseth.
You can't underscore the impact of the debacle, the retreat in Afghanistan. Sean, no one's covered it more intensely than you have. But you better believe our allies look right at that and they say, that is Joe Biden. That is America under his leadership. We don't believe a word he says. He won't stare down adversaries. He has Zoom calls where he reads off of a script as they laugh at us. I don't like saying that, but it is the reality right now. And they know it. The left knows it, and the White House knows it. They kept him in the basement during the campaign because they knew it. They've put us in this position. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, well
You're
said.
right.
By the way, your commentary is so good. I'm raising the cognitive test score to a 25 for you. I went down to a 19. I'm losing ground. Anyway, good to see you both.
Thank you very much.